It's here! It's here! It's here! As promised in my last video, I said I was going to do an unboxing for a sewing machine, so here it is. Let me get set up a little bit better and I'll be right back to get into this box. See you in a bit. Hello friends, Rob from Quilting in the Man Cave here, and I have my new sewing machine unboxing today. It just arrived from FedEx, and they actually did find the right spot today. So I have it right here. It's right here, and I'm going to go ahead and start pulling things out of it. I did cut the tape open, so I wouldn't have to play with that later. So the first thing that I see here in the box are some of the tools, spool covers, a brush, a seam ripper, another spool cap, a key, and a darning foot. So we'll put that off to the side. What else do we have? We have our foot pedal. Put that off to the side. What do we got here tucked in a little nook and cranny? Oh, it looks like it's the power cord. Yeah, power cord. And a soft, well, somewhat hard cover for my new machine. Let's take a look at that. To be perfectly transparent with everybody, this is a remanufactured or refurbished machine that I bought. And the reason why I bought it is I recently joined a quilt guild, and we do sew-alongs at these, and my big machine is just too honkin' big to try to carry to the guild meetings. So I wanted something that was a little bit smaller but still had some decorative stitches on it. Let's see, we have a CD here. Let's see. We have a CD for those who still have CD players. I actually have one built into my television, so I can still watch that. Some quick start instructions here. Quick reference guide. Looks like warranty. And some other information here. It looks like it's in foreign languages. And two manuals. One that's in Spanish and one in English. You don't see too many actual manuals anymore when you buy sewing machines. Everything is usually done online or through their website. You have to download PDFs of it, so that's a plus. I'll put this away right away. I'm so excited. Get back in there where you belong. Okay. Cool beans. So it's all safely tucked back into its plastic bag. Now this, something else here. This should be the extended table. Let's see. Set it on my lap here. Oh yeah, it is the extension table. Cool. I'm not going to completely take this apart just yet. I'm anxious to see the machine itself. I'm going to set it on the floor here so the dogs can get into it. Alright, so this is going to be the challenge of getting this out of the box. I'm going to tip it on its side here and attempt pull it out. And this is a Brother machine. It's not a very expensive one. I just wanted something that I could take with me to our guild meetings and still have some decorative stitches. I actually thought about buying a mechanical machine, but I'm like, no, I still want something with a few more stitches on it. And most mechanical machines only have just a handful of stitches, mostly straight and zigzag. Alright, oh, you know what, I didn't bring my scissors with me here, but that's alright, I'm getting it this way, I think. It's well packaged, I'll say that. Alright, it's fighting me here a little bit. There's more tape here on this side here that I have to try to remove. Maybe. You know what, I'm going to get a pair of scissors or a knife here and cut this because I'm not going to play games with it. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. And I did just cut the tape here that surrounded the rest of this box. So, let's set it aside, open up this top piece of styrofoam. And my machine, yay! Wow, this is actually quite heavier than I thought it was going to be. Whoop, everything's going flying here, and it's stuck here. Okay, we got it now. Set it right here. Remove all this plastic. I will say this, it was very well packaged, and it looks like it's in good shape, and I don't see no damage done to it. The box wasn't damaged when it was arrived. Okay. Alrighty, and here it is. This styrofoam out of the way here, so I have some room to manipulate. There is blue tape everywhere on this machine for shipping to keep things in its place and from rattling and shifting and possibly breaking. So we'll pull this one off. There's more here. My dogs are having a field day with everything here now, the plastic and the box, and they think anytime something comes into the house, they think it's for them. There is tape holding everything in place here. Come on, fingers, work. Be nice if they would have left a little tail on this tape to make it a little bit easier to remove. So I suspect y'all want to know where I purchased this remanufactured, refurbished machine. And you're going to laugh when I tell you this. It's actually from Walmart.com. It was the cheapest one of this model that I could find. It was $149. I know that doesn't sound like a heck of a lot, but I didn't want to spend a lot for just a machine to take to class with me. I got to turn it around so I can get this tape off the front. It has 99 stitches and alphabet. Tape everywhere. So you pull that, make it free arm so I can get the rest of this tape off. This is very well packaged, I have to say. It almost looks like a brand new machine. Like it was like I went and picked it up myself and got it. Well, very nice so far. Let me get the cord out of the bag here, and it's all taped up very well. Rocco, would you settle down? You're bumping into the table and making everything go wobbly. Yes. Again, I got one of my dogs here. He's another one who thinks that anything and everything that comes into this house is his. Oh. Yep. I'm going to move this machine a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing. Yes, it is quite chilly here this morning in Tampa, Florida, and that's why I've got my running jacket on. It's quite chilly, actually. It got down into the 40s overnight. Okay, so we've got our cord. So let me see where this gets plugged into. Other way. Alright, it's plugged in. Now I just have to plug it into a power source. And I have one right here. Bear with me just a second. Okay, so it's plugged in now. Let's see. Let me turn it on and see what happens here. Light came on. The LED LCD screen is on. It is on stitch number 00. So let me turn this around so you can see. Oh, our little tray here, our little storage compartment here. Let me tone this down just a little bit so we can see. And here's our we have needles, a double needle, a button foot, and a bobbin that just went flying. 3 bobbins, and there's one in the machine as well. Another pack of needles here. That's 3 packs of, well, 2 packs of regular needles and 1 double needle. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feet. 7 different feet. Cool, very cool. This here is a 3/4 inch foot. Rocco, quit chewing on the bag. And a regular open toe foot. I'm not sure what this is because I've never used this foot before. This looks like a zipper foot. This looks like an edge foot. A button foot to hold your button down while you're sewing it on. And another one, I'm not quite sure what this one is. I'll have to research that. Oh, get a grip, Rob, get a grip. I know you're excited, but get a grip. So everything's going back in the little pouch for the interim. Put that back in its storage case. Alright, so I'm curious to see, oh, that just slides right off. And I actually did put the table away, so I'm not going to put that on right now. I'm just anxious to see if it's going to sew. Oh. This model is an RX3340. It's 99 different stitches. It also has a lift-up plate here that has additional stitches and the alphabet. It looks like a nice little machine. It's not super heavy, but it's not really light either. And I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to have to get some thread and probably wind the bobbin here. Let me lift the presser foot up, pop open the case here. Yeah, there is no thread on the bobbin that came with the machine, so that's all right. I've got thread. I'll be right back. All right, so I am back. Horizontal spool pin. And I need to get one of the spool caps here. Okay, that's on. I suspect it would be ideal if I read the instructions on how to wind a bobbin, but I'm pretty sure it's standard. But I'm just going to have a look and see, just in case there's any extra warnings or advice or instructions here. Let's see. I've got dogs here that are just trying to get into everything. But I love them. They're my kids. I couldn't imagine living my life without my 4 dogs here. Oh, let's see. Get into the area here. I'm going to have my presser foot attached, or not my presser foot, my foot pedal attached. I think, well, maybe not. I think it does have a start-stop button here. Maybe not. I haven't gotten that far yet. But here is the foot pedal and cord. I'm really excited about seeing how well this sews. I actually purchased a Brother machine, about 4 years ago, for a good friend of mine who wanted to learn how to quilt. So I purchased one for her, and that was, oh gosh, I think an SQ, I can't remember, 28, 25 or something like that, and it really sewed very well. I was quite impressed with it, and it was one that I was thinking about purchasing, but I decided on this one instead. So come on, where's the hole? There's the hole. Come on now, find it. All right, so that's in. I know I sound like a goofus here today, but I'm just so excited. Get my bobbin, got my thread. Gosh, I hope y'all can see what's happening in my video today, because I know it's very dark here today. It's quite gloomy and cold. Okay, hold my edge here. Let me tip you up a little bit. Hey! Let's see how this plays out now. Oh, gotta push it over. Okay. Well, that's pretty quiet. And it's on slow speed. I'm sure I could speed it up a little bit, but I never wind my bobbins at full speed. I like to medium to low. I know it takes a little bit longer, but I think it just winds a better bobbin when you do it at slower speeds. Of course, it's got to get twisted around my fingers, so I'll give this a snip now. I don't have to hold it. All right. And I'm curious about something. Do we have, yes, we do have a start-stop button here. There we go. And you do have to have your foot pedal unplugged when you're doing, or with this particular machine. And I'm sure it's pretty much the same with most of the others as well. I know it was with one of my older machines. It's quite quiet. I'm very happy with it. It's getting full. It's starting to slow down here a little bit. Yep, it's done. Pop it back. Cut my thread. I do have scissors here I could have used, might have been easier. There is a thread cutter on the side of the machine. Okay. Let's turn this around here now. Bring it down a little bit. Okay, it has a thread guide here that you bring it around, all the way around, and it cuts the thread for you. That's cool. Puts the cover back on. Everything is secure. And let's find our thread here. Okay, so we are going to go through here, around here. I know y'all can't see what I'm doing. I need to bring the take-up lever to the upright position here. Around, down, through here. Now this is what always gets me buffaloed. Okay, now that I'm threaded, I can put my presser foot down, bring the thread through the needle threader here, and this is what always, I never ever get these to work. So let's see how it works with this one. Ha-ha! It worked! Very nice. Pull my thread underneath my presser foot. And I'm just going to take a piece of scrap fabric here and just give it a try and see how it works and how quiet this machine is. Oh, very quiet. Speed it up just a little bit more. Needle up. It has a needle up, needle down. It also has reverse. So let me have a look at this stitching here. I might need to play with the tension just a little bit, but it looks pretty good. I'm using purple thread. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I am using purple thread here. I figured it would show up against this blue a little bit. So yeah, I may have to play around with the tension a little bit. Now, we also have our stitch selector here. I'm going to put this back on just to keep it safe. I don't want to lose it. Okay, I'm just trying to clean up here a little bit, folks. I got things spread out everywhere, and I can't work like that. So get this out of the way. And got the semi-soft machine cover here, so I'm curious to see how well that works. There's a little flap on the front. Let me bring this back up a little bit for the time being so you can see what I'm doing. The hardcover, semi-hardcover, it's got a flap where you can store your manual and probably your foot pedal and electrical cord. That's cool. Alright, so we'll open this up and just set it on top and see. Must be something up front here that's snagged. Oh no, it's just the foot pedal cord here. So if I pulled that out, there we go. It sits nice and flush. There's a space here. Each little flap here. Well, if it was the proper way, I put it on backwards. If it was the proper way, I could pick up the handle here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Pull this off. Again. Cool. I'm going to move the machine a little bit because I'm curious to see how this extension table works. I'm sure it's pretty standard. Here it is. It's all nicely wrapped in plastic as well. A little instruction sheet for that. Okay, it's got feet here that you have to extend. Okay, so let's just slide it on. It's not the biggest extension table I've ever seen, but it's plenty. It's good enough for what I need it for. Alright, so I'm going to turn the machine around here. Here's the handle, so you guys can get an idea what it looks like. Your controls for changing your stitches, and your presser foot. You can change the oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called now. Just the amount of for your yeah, I'm having a good one here this morning. Oh, the width of your hey, and I'm back, and I just wanted to say, after playing with this machine for about a half hour, I have to say I'm really impressed with it. Heck, it sews better. It's got a better stitch than my Janome 6600P. And it's a lot quieter than my Janome. I was amazed because I always thought my Janome was just like whisper quiet. I have got to say that I am super impressed. Let me show you a little bit more here of how it sews. Let me manipulate this camera down a little bit. There's only one thing that I have to read the handbook about, or the manual, is it always wants to stop in the needle position. And I've hit the needle up, needle down button, thinking, well, maybe I have it set, and that's not it. So, can you see? Can you see? Alright, I'm going to do stitch number 68. It's not something that I would normally use, but I like it. Now, where's my needle? Did you? No, you didn't come undone. Alright, bring my thread to the back here, lift my presser foot, hold tight for a minute, bring my needle down, and let's let her rip. Now, I have this set on medium speed. I'll jack it up here all the way to the high, which is not much different. So I'm going to bring it back down to medium speed. Super quiet. Now the camera is about 7 inches away from the needle, maybe 8. And I mean, this machine has got a great stitch, and I'm really impressed with it. So let's bring it down to the lowest speed. So that's turtle speed right there. And I'll bring it back up to high speed. Wow. I never like sewing at the highest speed. I usually sew at medium speed. Excuse me. But I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed with this machine. Alright, I'm gonna stop. See, it stops in the needle position. I have to hit the needle up, needle down to bring it up, which it's alright, I don't care about that, but I'm sure there's probably just something that I have done wrong or hit maybe the wrong button. Some of the nice stitches. There's some more. I know they don't show up as well as they should on this fabric, but I've got to say I am impressed. I will not be at all embarrassed to go to our quilt guild meetings with this machine. I know some people have their Berninas they bring in their Jukies and everything. I'm like, hey, this serves my purpose just fine. I'm not complaining one bit. One thing that I wish it had that it doesn't is an automatic thread cutter, but I didn't really expect it would for the price point that I paid. But that's alright, that's why you keep a pair of snips handy. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of how it plays out here. I'm really impressed. I can't say it enough. The stitch quality is just superb. And it's so quiet. Fast speed. Medium. I mean, you gotta admit, that's a pretty quiet machine. And like I said, the camera is only, you can judge by my extended hand here. And there's still a few inches here, so nice little machine. $149 at Walmart.com. Now, I'm not endorsing Walmart.com, and there are certainly other places that you can find these machines, but I'm just going to say it one more time. I am impressed. So y'all just have yourself a great day, and I will see you again very soon. My camera arm here is not wanting to stay properly. It's droopy. Kind of like our weather today. It's droopy and on and off rain showers and cool, but life goes on. I have my new sewing machine here to play with and start working on a new quilt with it. Because I've mentioned in past videos, I do a lot of quilt as you go, and usually 10-inch blocks, and I think this will fit fine. Oh, but I didn't mention this has like a 5.5, 6-inch throat, but that's fine. And you know, I can get a 10-inch block in there and work on it and quilt it. So I'm going to give this machine 2 thumbs up. If I had more thumbs, I'd give them more. So y'all take care, and we will see you again soon. Bye for now.